Hello everyone. Till now, we have discussed about baddies, but we didn't discuss about kernel body or new body like that. Just we have discussed about classical baddies. So I will open the server. So the transaction code for baddie will for definition. Here, if you see here, it's showing like enhancement start on baddie name. Which is the stuff in before ECC 6.0. At the time, we did the baddie name like that. But now SAP has added one more option, that is enhancement part. So we will discuss it now. So baddie name means previously before ECC 6.0. If you want to define any baddie and if you want to implement any baddie, then you can do it directly. So if you want to create definition, then you can go to EC18 transaction and just give the baddie name and click on create button. So like that, that is the way. Previously we were creating the baddies like that. And now what happened? SAP is proposing like they have given one container. I mean they have given one place, one folder. So in that folder we need to create baddies. Okay, so that folder is nothing but enhancements part. So first of all, we need to create enhancements part. In that one, we can create baddies. There is a way here. Fine. I will create one enhancements part here. Z enhancements part for material. I click on create button, and it is asking here enhancements part. This is okay. Part for material. Click on OK button. And here it is asking something package. If you want to move this enhancements part to the higher environment like quality and production, we need to give something package here. Otherwise, not required to provide. Like just click on local object. I am saving in the RTMP package. So this is the enhancements part. Now just save it and activate it. Okay. Click on enter button. It's activated now. You can see the message here. Now I want to create something baddie definition in enhancements part. How can we create? Here something. I will click on this icon now. It will ask the name. The name is starting with Z like that. SAP is proposing the custom badge name start with Z like that. You can provide Y also, no issue. Y also, but SAP is proposing Z. Here I will provide a name like Z baddie underscore material. To baddie for material information. Custom baddie and custom baddie definition and custom baddie implementation, and we will call this baddie in custom program. Then you can understand better way how the SAP is calling standard baddies. Okay, if you know this and easily, right? Click on OK button. So this is the baddie definition, and here it is asking, it is showing something multiple use. So we already discussed about this one. So if you want to implement more baddie, is called here multiple baddie, and we need to select the checkbox here like. Okay, and if we don't select here, then what will happen? It will be the single implementation baddie. Only one time we can implement this baddie. If we try to implement second time, create an implementation, already implementation is created for it. Okay, so I'm selecting here. By default, this checkbox will select multiple baddie. And some more options is there, AMDP baddie. So it is added newly after 6.0. It has added it. And now in the baddie, we need to provide some interface, right? Methods, right? I will open one standard baddie, then we will check it here. Something baddie. This baddie is created before ECC 6.0 like that. How can we identify? So if you click on display button, this baddie is opening directly. Okay, the definition name is coming here like this. So this is not created after or from ECC 6.0. Before ECC 6.0 it is created. If it is created in ECC 6.0 or the latest version, then what will happen? This baddie will open in enhancement spot directly. Okay, that is the blind way. How can we find out? So this baddie is earlier one or the latest one like that. Let me check one more baddie here. Click on display button. Now, you see here, so what happened? So this is the enhancement spot. Okay, enhancement spot. In this enhancement spot, the baddie is there, baddie vendor determination. Okay, what is the meaning of this one? This baddie has define or create a so from ECC 6.0 or the latest version, or if it is sometimes what will happen, BADI may created before ECC 6.0, that is okay fine, but we can migrate that one to the old version to latest version. Okay, so at that time we need to provide some enhancement support for that one. If we click on open, if open that BADI or enhancement spot, it will open in enhancement spot only. Okay, and we can identify here it is migrated to from old version to new version like that. Let me check for that one also slash. So how can we find out the BADIs for the standard transaction like that? First, we need to identify the package for the transaction, right? I will open SC93 transaction. And here I want to get to know something BADIs for VA03 transaction and click on display button. Now it will show here package name is VA, right? I will copy it and I will come to SC84 transaction. Okay, and here enhancements is there and business add-ins is there and definitions. Double click on it. Here provide the package name and click on execute button. And now, if you see here, for some options, the enhancement spot is empty. Means enhancement spot is not created. This is the old one. So this is the old one. If you see here, a BADI SD underscore SCPA is there. For this one, enhancement spot is there. But the BADI name as well as the enhancement spot name both are same here, right? So I will check it. Just copy it here. Slash for SC18 transaction. I will open the BADI name here like this. Click on display button. If I click on display button, then how it will open? It will open in enhancement spot, right? How can I tell? And here, where is this one? Yeah, here. Here, the BADI name is BADI underscore SD underscore ECPA is there. For this one, enhancement spot also created the same name, right? So that's why I'm telling. So it will open in enhancement spot. Enhancement spot is created for this one. Click on display button. So it has opened in enhancement spot. The BADI name as well as enhancement spot name both are same here. Right. Fine. So here, if I open any standard BADI, then one interface is there. For any BADI, we need to add one interface. So in that interface, we can add some methods. Right. So just I'm double clicking on this interface. The interface name is starting like this. Okay. IF underscore EX underscore something and BADI SD SCPA means the prefix name is IF. IF indicates the interface. Okay. IF underscore EX underscore and after that one is the BADI name only. Okay. That is a naming convention for interface. Here they have added some methods here. These methods we cannot implement here. And if you want to implement these methods, then you have to go to SC19 transaction and we have to implement the methods, right? Fine. So this is the standard one. I'm pulling all the things here. I will put the customizing BADI and click on close. Click on close. Okay, this is that BADI material. This is the custom one. I have created it, right? Now the interface, I need to provide something name for the interface, right? So double click on it. And here ZIF underscore ZIF underscore EX underscore and I'm giving BADI underscore material. Okay. Same thing and follow how the SAP is providing the interface, the naming convention. The same way I'm also providing the name. So the name is starting with ZIF EX and after that one I'm giving something BADI, click on enter button. So it will ask you to save this interface like that. Click on S button. Click on local object. Click on S button. Your method name I'm giving like M1 and this is 0. I mean instance method, and a description I'm providing like method one something. Okay. Now click on save button and activate it. Click on enter. I think the server is a bit slow, so it is taking some time here. Now you can see here object is activated. Now click on back button and activate the BADI here. Click on OK button. Okay. Now this is activated. BADI definition is activated. I will copy this material here. I mean, some BADI definition here. Click on back button and let me open it once again. Okay. Here I'm selecting BADI name here, and I'm providing something BADI name here. Get BADI underscore material. Click on display button. So automatically it has opened in enhancement spot. Okay, either we can open enhancement spot or I can give BADI name, whatever it is opening in enhancement spot only. Okay, in this enhancement spot, it may contain more than one BADI definitions. It may contain some hundreds of BADI definitions also. Okay, now I will implement this BADI definition. How can we implement? SC19 transaction we can implement, right? I will open it. /4 SC19 SC19. You can enter. And here also the screen is changed. Something new BADI and classic BADI. This is for editing. Okay, and if you want to create the new implementation, then new BADI and classic BADI two options are coming. Previously, classic BADI was there. Now SAP has added this new BADI. Classic BADI nothing but. So if you are working on any BADI which is related to before ECC 6.0, so that type of BADI implementation, if you want to implement here, then we have to select this classic BADI and we have to provide the BADI name and click on create button. Implementation. We are creating something implementation for that BADI, right? Let me check that one also. Okay, I will select here this one. And get BADI material came here and click on create button. Then how it will come? Let me check here. So it is showing like BADI definition, get BADI material does not exist. So the meaning is, so this is not created. This BADI is not created before ECC 6.0 like that it is showing. Okay, if it is created at that time, then it will open here, but it is not created. It is created now only. The earlier, the latest version I have created, right? That's why it is showing like this. I will click on OK button and I will select this first checkbox. Sorry, read a button. New BADI. Okay, and here I will provide the enhancement spot. Okay. So for the enhancement spot here, I will just copy it here. Get ESP underscore material. Copy it and go to the SC19 and provide the enhancement spot in here and click on create button. Okay, it is asking something enhancement implementation. Okay, so we need to remember it, something here. Okay. So first one is enhancement part. Here we are defining, okay, BADI definition, creation are created. Okay, BADI definition created in enhancement part. So I can create n number of baddies. Okay, not single baddie. I can create n number of baddies. One enhancement spot, right? At the same time, if you want to implement, okay, if you want to implement any baddie, then one enhancement implementation is coming. Enhancement. Okay. So here in this enhancement implementation, you can add n number of baddies implementation. Okay, I will create one enhancement implementation. In that one, by using that one, I can add n number of BADI implementation. It is looking like some folder, some container. How is it? How enhancement part is working? In the same way, enhancement implementation also will work. In the enhancement part, I can add more than one BADI definition, right? The same way, enhancement implementation also. Okay, if I want to implement some 5-6 baddies, then I can save those all baddie implementations in one single enhancement implementation. Okay, that is your choice. You can implement in only one enhancement implementation, or you can create one more enhancement implementation for other baddie implementation. That is your choice. Okay, but SAP is giving this way baddie implementation. Same here. I will create one enhancement implementation, jet EI underscore. This is baddie underscore material. Okay, and I will take here something jet EI one enhancement implementation one. Okay, same thing. I will maintain the description. Enhancement implementation for jet baddie underscore material. Now click on OK button. And click and save it in local object. And here baddie implementation. We need to provide an implementation name here. So I will give like ZBA1 underscore. This is baddie underscore material. Okay. I'm giving like this. Naming standard I'm giving Z. This is the customer that I have started with it. And BA baddie implementation like that I'm maintaining here. And implementing class ZCL1 underscore baddie underscore material. And here the definition. If you click on this arrow button, it is showing something baddie, jet baddie material. Okay. Actually, we have provided the enhancement spot, right? So in that enhancement spot, how many baddie definitions are available? Those all, okay, that list will display here. We need to select, okay, for which baddie we are implementing. So that baddie we need to select here. Here I have created only one baddie definition. That is why it's showing only one baddie definition. I'm clicking that one here and click on OK button. And here it is asking like the class name. We need to save it. Where we are saving it. I'm saving it in local object $tmp. If you want to move this one to any quality or production, then you have to provide something package name. Okay. Yeah, fine. Now, BADI enhancement implementation came here. Okay, so in this enhancement implementation, you can add n number of BADI implementation. Now, you can see the message here: the implementation will not be called because it is not activated. It is in inactive mode. That is why it is showing something like the implementation will not be called. Let me activate it. Click on OK. Right now, double click on this implementing class. Double click on it, and here it is showing something implementing class. And here also in the class also just double click here and click on edit and activate it. Click on enter button. Okay, it will show the methods, how many methods we have defined in the BADI definition interface. Those all methods it will show here. And I am implementing this method here. Just double click on it. And here I am displaying otherwise I will show something message here. So just I'm displaying something message, first implementation like that. Click and activate it. Click on enter. Okay, now click on back. So activate it once again. Activated. Now click on back button and activate it here. Okay, so we can double click on the class name and we need to double click on the method name. That is one way. Otherwise, if you double click on this implementing class, it will show the list of methods. You can double click here also, no issue. I'm double clicking here directly, it is going to that place only. Okay, and now I have created one implementation and I will create one more implementation for the same BADI. How it will come? Let me click on back button and here enhance part only. Okay, so if you want to save, if you want to save that implementation in the same enhancement implementation, then what we have to do? So I'm just try to create here the same implementation. Then how it will display? Click on create button, and here it is asking something implementation name. I will provide the previous one only, existing one only. Okay, and the description is enhancement implementation for ZBADI underscore material. Right? I will try to click on OK button. It's already created. One more time, I'm creating it. Okay, how it will display? Let me check. Click on OK button. So it is showing like the enhancement implementation ZEA1 BADI material already exists. Okay, already that folder or that container, okay, that enhancement implementation has already created. So it is not allowing me to create it once again, right? So I need to find out. Okay, I don't know. For example, these are existing one only. I am not creating it the first time. So already someone created. So I want to check. So what is the enhancement implementation for it? Okay, I want to open it. So at the time, we just come here and provide the enhancement. Sorry, never mind. So this is a BADI definition, right? I will come here, enhancement spot, click on display button, and here implementations is there, right? The implementation some folder is there. We double click on it, it will show the list of the implementation. Okay, so I have created only one time, only one implementation is there. So it is showing only one line here, and it is showing something yellow bulb like that. Yellow bulb means this is in active mode. Okay, this is activated, and you can see here the name, the enhancement implementation name. You can see here ZE1 BADI material like that. Just copy it here. Okay, and now what I will do, I will go to EC19 transaction, the same enhancement implementation. I want to add the BADI implementation. So I will open it. Implementation is there. Just provide here and click on change here. So it's came in change mode. Now I want to create one more BADI implementation. Here button is there, something create BADI implementation is there. Click on that button, and here you can see the BADI definition name. Okay, so the BADI definition is ZBADI underscore material. This is the BADI name, and the BADI implementation. Okay, that implementation name I'm giving like ZBA2 underscore BADI underscore material. Implementing class ZCL2 underscore BADI underscore material. Okay, and the description class for ZBADI material. Okay, click on OK button and click on Yes button. Save in local object the class. Okay, and now I want to implement this ZBA2. All right. So double click on this implementation class, and you can double click on this class. Click on S button. Click on change mode and activate this class. Click on enter. Double click on this method. I want to implement this one, right? So I want to display message second implementation type. Okay, now activate it. Click on back button. Activate it once again. Click on back. Okay, now you can double click on this method also. It will go to the same place. Okay? You can write the code by double clicking the method name directly here. No issue. Right, now two implementations are there for the single BADI. Right? I will open it in SE18 transaction. Okay, just click on back button, and one more time click on display button. This is a BADI definition SE18 transaction, and click on implementations. How many implementations are this BADI implementations are there? Okay, if you see ZEA1 enhancement implementation 1 for the both lines. Okay, for both implementations, I am maintaining only one enhancement implementation. Okay, and coming to the BADI implementation name ZBA1, ZBA2, these are two names are there, fine, and this is as usual. Okay, so earlier, if you want to see the BADI implementations, here something implementation, something folder will be there, and click on display button. I will show you that one also. Click on back button, and here enhancement implementation is there, right? Just click on that menu button, and okay, enhancement implementation. Click on display button. Okay, what's that? One minute. Okay, ZBADI material, and click on enhancement implementation. Click on display button. Operation supported only for classic BADI. That's fine. Correct only. And enhancement spot, enhancement implementation. Click on display. Operation supported only for classic BADIs. Okay, fine. So actually, what's happening? Previously, okay, I will try like this. Okay, something BADI sorter like that is there. Standard body. So click on enhancement implementation and click on display button. Okay, this is also for that one only. Fine. Previous BADI, I'm not able to find here. The message is coming like, so the implementations, there is no implementation. Okay, fine. Operation supported only for classic BADI it is showing. Okay, means I'm giving something BADI name here, and I'm providing something here. BADI name means this is a BADI which is created before AC 6.0. So that name only will accept here. Okay, so operation supported only for classic BADI. Okay? The classic BADI is nothing but the BADI which is created before ECC 6.0, that BADI is called here classic BADI. Okay, and for those BADIs only it will support. Just give the BADI name here and click on enhancement implementation and click on display button. So if any implementations are there, it will display here those implementations. But now enhancement spot came here. So in this enhancement spot, just click on display button and double click on this implementations here. Automatically, it is showing list of the implementations. Okay, here this is coming in yellow color. So yellow color is nothing but these two are activated. Let me deactivate one implementation here. So this is a BADI implementation 2, right? I will double click on it and here something checkbox is there, right? Selected. I will deactivate it and activate it here. Click on OK button, enter button. Now the implementation will not be called something message there, right? Fine. This is deactivated, and now what I will do, I will come to SE18 transaction, click on back button, click on display it once again, and double click on the implementations. And if you see here, first one is coming in yellow color, and second one is coming something gray color. Okay, means this is activated triggered at the time. Only the activated implementations only will trigger. Deactivated BADI implementations will not trigger. Okay, and now I will create a local program to trigger this BADI. Okay, slash SE30 test underscore BADI underscore material. Click on create button, and this is for testing on BADI underscore material. And this is the executable program. Click on enter button. Click on enter button. And now, first of all, I will declare some types here. I mean, I will create something object instance. Okay, obj underscore material. Type ref2. What is the BADI name here? BADI underscore material. Okay, and I will get BADI here. Get BADI obj underscore material. Okay, here just I'm providing something object name. That's it. Okay, in this object name, what is it, what it is referring? It is referring to BADI material. Indirectly, I am getting this BADI only. Okay, and now I will call a BADI here. Call BADI obj underscore material. I mean hyphen aroma method. Which method I'm calling in this one? I'm calling the method name m1 here. Click on activate it. Click on enter and execute it here. How it is displaying? So first implementation it is displaying. Click on OK button. Nothing is there. Okay. But what about the second message? Second implementation also is the right, but that is not displaying here because I have deactivated that one. That is why it is not coming. The message also we can see here. The implementation will not be called here. Click on enter button. And now just come to the SE18 transaction, the BADI definitions here. Click on back button. Once again, click on display button and double click on this implementation. We can see two lines are in yellow. The bulb is coming like yellow color, right? Means these two lines are in active mode. Okay. Now I will execute the same program. Click on execute button directly. So this is the first implementation. Click on OK button. Second implementation. Second message also is coming. Means two methods, two implementations triggered here. Okay. So in this way we can define the custom BADI and implement the custom BADI and calling the BADI, triggering the BADI. Okay, fine. And one more option here. Like filter BADI something is there. Let me go for the BADI definition and double click on the BADI name here. And if you see here, something called like something filter concept is there. Let me go to the attributes, enhancement. Multiple is okay. Can only be implemented internally at SAP. Limited filter is fine. This is the option. Okay, here limited filter is there. Just click on edit button. Okay, limited filter is there. Okay, the concept is called like filter BADI. I already discussed about filter BADI in the earlier class, but not in the practical way. Just theoretically, I just explained filter BADI. Okay. So what is the meaning? What is the motto? What is the main aim of this BADI, this type of BADIs here? For example, uh, I want to display something sales information. Just assume sales information. Right here, I can have this sales information is containing three implementations. Okay, this is BADI, sales information BADI, and it is containing three implementations. Okay, and now I am executing something sales order. That sales order customer is belongs to India. Okay, India, and I will execute and this is for Germany. And the third one, Russia. Okay, now three implementations are there. For those three implementations, I'm giving something condition. For the first implementation, if the country code is India, then only that implementation should trigger. Okay, if second implementation is for Germany. Okay, the company code is Germany, then only that implementation should trigger. And the third one is Russia. If the customer sales order customers belongs to Russia, then only the third implementation should trigger. Three implementations are there, but three implementations I don't want to trigger at a time. I want to trigger the implementation based on the condition. Okay, so in those cases, you can go for filter baddies. Okay, three implementations will be there, but based on the condition, system will choose which is the correct one. Okay, it will choose which is the correct one. Like that, it will select the implementation and it will trigger that implementation only. Okay, the same way here also something materials. Okay, material information I am taking. So how can we give the conditions like that? First of all, okay, the BADI definition, just right click on it and click here, create filter. Okay, I want to give something filter. So just click on this create filter here. Just click click on back, click on change it once again. And if you see, the checkbox is not selected here. Limited filter is not selected here, right? And I am right clicking on the BADI name and click on create filter here. So this is for something country key, right? Country I am giving here, and what type of data it is? It is a character data I am taking here. Okay, character, and here I am giving something description like country key. Okay, country key, and fine. Here you see here something checkbox, something data buttons are there. No check, automatically check dictionary, and by separate program like this, something options they have given. I am selecting here automatically by dictionary like that. Okay, if you select, then what will happen? The method implementation not required to provide import and export like that. Okay, just we check the condition. That's it. We are not passing any value to the implementation, and we are not getting any value from the implementation like that. Nothing is there. Just selecting the condition. If the condition is satisfying, then it will go inside. Otherwise, it will go to the next one, next implementation like that. Okay. So if you go to the first one, then what will happen? We need to mention some importing, exporting, changing something parameters like that. We need to maintain. Okay. Here I will check for this one also. So as of now, I'm selecting here something automatically by dictionary like that. Okay. And here something data object name. Okay. So if you know the data element name, you can give directly here land1 underscore gp something here. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't know, if you know something domain, then select this checkbox and provide the domain name here. Okay, and here I will check for something data element. I will go for something table /11 customer care enable information. Click on display button. The country key is the land1, I think. So land1 is the country key here, and the uh, data element is land1 underscore gp. Right. Same thing. I'm copying and I will paste there. Okay, same thing. I'm copying and pasting here, and click on OK button. Okay, and if you want to provide any another condition, then click on this button. Okay, as of now, I'm providing only one condition here. Okay, so 2-3 conditions also possible, but this filter concept, okay, is also available in the old version of baddies. Okay, the classic baddie also, which is created before ECC 6.0. In those baddies also, the filter option is there, but we can create only one filter at a time. Okay, 2-3 filters we cannot provide, only one filter. But coming to the latest version baddies, I mean new baddie or classic baddie, sorry, new baddie or kernel baddie, both are same. Okay, the new baddie or kernel baddie, we can create more than one filters also. Okay, by clicking on this button, we can add one more filter. And now save it and activate it. Right, and click on back, click on change it once again. Something filter came here. Okay, one more option filter came here. And now what we will do, I will go to the implementation here. Just click on back button. Click and change it once again, the enhancement implementation. Okay, so one more option came here, filter values. Before it was not there. Now it came here, filter values like that. Just double click on it, the first implementation, and here something combination is there, right? Just click on this button, and we need to provide the value here. The value is first one is the India. Okay. Click on OK button. Okay, activate it. So what is the meaning? If it is, if I am providing something input like India, then the first implementation should trigger. Okay, for the second implementation also, I am taking something. Click on combinations here and double click here. And the second one is Germany, DE. Okay, this is the equal to countries equal to DE. Then second implementation should trigger here. Now activate it. Okay, total enhancement implementation has activated now. So what I will do, I will go to the program, now save it and check it. It will throw something errors here. The filters addition is required for baddies filters. Okay, because we are providing something filters. So here we have to provide something value here, something input value we have to provide here, right? So I will click on control plus space here. It is showing something method name and click on enter button. Filter. One minute. I think here filters and country is equal to, I will pass something p underscore land one. Okay, and here parameter will take so I'm taking one parameter, which I'm passing the parameter to the country field here. Now save it and check it. So fine and activate it and execute it. Okay, here I'm providing something India. Okay, again I'm providing and click on execute button. If I click on execute button, then first implementation will trigger. Second implementation should not trigger because the second implementation, the filter I have given, the Germany I have given. So executed first implementation is okay and click on OK button. Second implementation is not coming because the filter value is not satisfying here. And I will give here something DE and click on execute button. So second implementation is coming. First implementation is skipping here and click on OK button. Fine. Only one implementation is coming. I will go for Russia. I did not give any filter condition for Russia. Just click on execute button. Then what will happen? Nothing is coming here. Okay. two implementations are there, but those two are not triggering here because the filter value is not satisfying. Right now, my requirement is, so if I give something value and if it is satisfying with the filter condition, then that implementation will trigger. Okay, if I give something value other than the filter values, then I want to trigger one more automatically. Okay, for India, one method is there, and for Germany, one more method is there. Other than two countries, if I give any other country like something US or UK or Norway, whatever it is. Okay, if I give other than these two countries, I want to display one more implementation. Okay, for that one, how can we handle? This option is not available the previous version. Okay, so this is came in the latest version, the kernel BADI only. Okay, in the new BADI only, this option is there. The classic BADI, this option was not there. Now go to the BADI definition. So here you see here something callback, something checkbox is there. Okay, something fallback class, something is there. Just select this checkbox here and provide the class name here ZCL underscore. This is a fallback program, right? A fallback class, right? Okay, now click on enter button, click on S, click on local object, click on S, click on S, and here it is asking something method, right? Just double click on it, and here message default method for other than filter country. Right, activate it. Enter. Click on back, activate it once again, enter, click on back, activate it once again, enter. So what is happening here in the call fallback, something checkbox is there, just selected it, selected the checkbox here, and fallback class. I'm just providing something class name here. In this class name, I'm providing something method. Sorry, already method is there, right? So that method I'm implementing. Okay, meaning what's the meaning here? In the implementation, I'm giving two filters. For the first one, the filter value is India. Okay, India, and the second implementation, the filter value is D. Okay, if I provide other than these two countries, I want to implement the method which is implemented in the fallback class. Here, fallback class is there, right? So in this class, whatever the method I have implemented, that implementation should trigger. Now I will execute the program once again here and click on back and click on execute it once again. And here I'm providing something Germany. Click on execute. Second implementation is coming. Click on OK. Only one method. Okay, I will give now extra. Click on execute button. Now default method for the other than filter countries. Okay. Now click on OK. Only that method. I will do something. Okay. Click on. Okay. That method fallback class is there, right? So that one is triggering here. Okay, other than India and Germany, it is coming the default method. Okay, so this is the concept of filter baddies. Okay, now we can get to know something differences. So what are the differences between classic baddie and new baddie or classic baddie? Okay, classic baddie and kernel baddie, classic baddie and new baddie. So differences. The differences between classic baddie and new baddie. The first one, classic BADI, right? So in the classic BADI, if you want to create any BADI definition, or if you want to create any BADI implementation, that is independent here. Okay, so directly we can create those things. BADI definitions or implementations are independent. Okay, so directly we can create those BADI definitions or implementations. Coming to the new BADI or kernel BADI. Okay, so if you want to create any BADI definition, then how can you create the BADI definition? The enhancement part. Okay, directly you cannot create that one. So BADI definitions should be in enhancements part. Okay, and implementations. Okay, BADI implementations. Will be in enhancement implementation. Okay, two folders are there, two containers are there. So for defining enhancements part and implementing enhancement implementation, two containers are there. Coming to the classic BADI, directly you can create the definitions and implementation. Okay, and the classic BADI, you can provide only one filter. Okay, only one filter is possible. Filter BADI. Okay, coming to the this one, kernel BADI, multiple filters. Okay, multiple filters I can provide. And here the classic BADI fallback class is not there. Okay, and coming to the kernel BADI fallback. Fallback class is available. Okay, and in the filtering, okay, the filter BADI, we need to provide something data element. I mean, what type of data it is, right? So at that time, we can apply only characters. In filter, data type should be okay. Data type should be character. Now filter BADI, and that too only one filter you can apply. And coming to here, the classic BADI, sorry, the new BADI or in the kernel BADI. Okay, here character is there, number is there, string is there, float is there. Okay, so different types of data types are available, but here only one type, only character type. Here multiple types. Okay. And compared to classic BADI, it is a little bit the performance will be a little bit weak compared to this kernel BADI. Okay, because so whenever this classic BADI is called at that time, it will go to the database. It will trigger the database and it will check how many implementations are there and how many active implementations are there. It will check that one. It will trigger the BADI implementation. Okay, and this one, the kernel BADI at runtime only, it will not go to the database. It will not trigger the database once again. Okay, directly it will check implementations are there or not, like that. Okay, if it is there, then automatically it will trigger that one. Okay, So 2 times it is not triggering. Only 1 time, just checking if it is available, then triggering it. But coming to the classic BADI, so first of all, it will check how many BADIs are, how many BADI implementations are there in active. It will pick those all data, and after that one, it will trigger one by one. One by one, it will trigger. So it is hitting the database here, but kernel BADI it will not trigger. So the performance will be little bit not huge difference, just bit difference the performance wise. So these are the differences between classic BADI and new BADI, or classic BADI and the kernel BADI. Okay, and the next class we will discuss about what is enhancement spot here. I need to mention one more thing. Okay, enhancement spot. What is the meaning of this one? It is a collection of BADI definition. Okay, if you want to create any BADI definition, then we need to create enhancement spot first of all. In that one, we can add the BADI definition, right? So it is a collection of BADI definition. Okay, so enhancement spot is a collection of BADI definitions and a collection of enhancement points and a collection of enhancement sections. So this is the abbreviation for that one. So we will discuss about this enhancement points and enhancement section in the next class. Okay, so as of now, what the enhancement spot and how can we create the kernel baddies or new baddies and how can we implement that one and what are the differences I mean in between of this enhancement spot and implicit enhancement spot and enhancement implementations. Okay, how can we create the definition, how can we create the implementations? So these are things we get to know and filter baddies. Okay, the next class we will discuss about enhancement points and enhancement sections. Okay, then bye. Jai Hind.